Hello everybody, it's Tom and Jerry Fan 64 here, and it's now time to do a video that I've never done before, I don't think. And I'm going to be doing my entire Christmas movie collection, so let's get it started. I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 Christmas movies. And one of the movies I have 3 copies of, so let's get it started. First up, let's start with Jingle All the Way, one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time, next to Home Alone and stuff like that. This is a really great movie. Now, I will be mentioning Home Alone in a little while. So, yeah, Jingle All the Way, it didn't get the greatest of reviews when it came out, but I enjoyed this movie, and I have no interest in the 2012 sequel with Larry the Cable Guy. And no offense to Larry the Cable Guy, I love him as an actor. I love him most as Mater from Cars, but Jingle All the Way 2 does not look good at all. And after watching the direct-to-video sequel to A Christmas Story 2, that one was terrible, so I'm going to avoid Jingle All the Way 2. See, this is a great movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Put that cookie down now. Sorry about my terrible Arnold impersonation. I decided to do an Arnold impersonation because I know Durant Cinema loves Arnold, and this is a really great movie. And what really irritates me about this movie is that there's no 4K Blu-ray or any exclusive Blu-ray. There's no 4K Blu-ray, just like, and there's no steelbook of this movie. I'm hoping that this one comes out on steelbook on 4K. This movie is a great contender for 4K, a 4K Blu-ray. And this Blu-ray I got in the 788 Blu-ray bin. This is a great movie. I can't express it enough. Definitely, I highly recommend you guys go check this out. And I recommend you guys form your own opinion because I hardly ever listen to critics' opinions, even though I do respect their opinion. I enjoyed this movie a lot. I used to have the VHS of this one back in the Dippity Doo day, a long time ago, but I got rid of it for no reason. And I found the VHS at a garage sale for free, but I looked at the tape and it was moldy. So yeah, I highly recommend Jingle All the Way. It's one of my biggest guilty pleasure Christmas movies. Yeah, rest in peace, Phil Hartman. And going back to Arnold movies, another Arnold movie that needs to get a 4K or steelbook and a Blu-ray is True Lies. And next up, I got another one of my favorite Christmas movies. This one I watched, I think, earlier this year or last year. And this is a movie I got for $5 at Media Mogul, and that is It's a Wonderful Life. This is a really great James Stewart movie. This is probably my favorite James Stewart movies. So far, I've only seen a few James Stewart movies. The only James Stewart movies I've seen are this and Shenandoah. Those are the only ones I remember watching. I used to have Shenandoah on DVD, but I got rid of it for no reason. I hope to get it back in collection on VHS and DVD. This one I had the Republic Pictures VHS of this one, but I got rid of it for no reason. I hope to get it back in the collection. This includes both colorized and black and white versions. This is a really great Christmas movie. I heard a lot of people really enjoyed this movie, so I decided to buy this for $5 at Media Mogul with the slipcover, and the slipcover is in great condition. This is a great movie. Probably one of the top 5 best Christmas movies of all time. Definitely top 10. This next one I just talked about today, and that is A Christmas Story. I was mentioning the Christmas Story too, and if you guys haven't seen the sequel, A Christmas Story Christmas, even if you guys want to see my review, I might try to have a link in the description, but I would put the link in the description, but I don't know how to do that stuff. So if comment down below, how do I put a link in the description? So yeah, Christmas Story, I think this one's better than the latest sequel, but the latest sequel I recommend you guys go check out if you love the original. I highly recommend you guys stay away from A Christmas Story 2. In my opinion, like I said in my review to A Christmas Story Christmas, I think that's the true sequel. I refuse to acknowledge A Christmas Story 2 as a Christmas Story film. Okay, rest in peace, Darren McGavin. This is a great movie. I can't express it. Words can't describe how awesome this movie and the sequel, A Christmas Story Christmas, is. This one recently came out on 4K. I will probably get the 4K if I haven't heard any reviews about the 4K, but depending on if the 4K transfer is good, I will buy it. But for now, I have the Blu-ray, and I do hope to get the VHS of this one. I might get 2 copies on VHS, the Warner Brothers and MGM prints. So yeah, unfortunately, Darren McGavin, we all know, passed away in 2006 in his early 80s, sadly. But I love the tribute that they did for A Christmas Story Christmas. I love the tribute they did for Darren McGavin. And Darren McGavin was also in. I do have another movie of Darren McGavin called Billy Madison. Off topic, but that was a great movie. And this Blu-ray I got for Christmas from my mom a couple years ago. This next one I've never even heard of, but I got this for $4.99, and it is the Flight Before Christmas. This one I haven't heard reviews about, but I got this out of respect for Norm Macdonald, because this has the late Norm Macdonald in it, who sadly passed away last year. And it also has Emma Roberts. This movie looked kind of interesting because it's a Christmas movie, and even though we all know this movie's from the Weinstein Company, but I still collect Weinstein Company movies, but I don't like Harvey Weinstein at all. But I will still collect Weinstein DVDs because one day they might be hard to find, because there might be Lionsgate prints coming out. So yeah, this one I haven't seen, but I'm gonna watch this movie this Christmas. It looks good. And it kind of reminds me of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in a way. This next one is The Family Man. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think this is like a sort of remake to It's a Wonderful Life. This is probably one of my favorite Nicolas Cage performances as of right now. This was a really great movie. The chemistry that Nicolas Cage has with Téa Leoni, great movie. And I used to have the VHS of this one, but I got rid of it for no reason. And I did find 2 copies of the Universal Special Edition print. I found a 2004 reprint as well at Media Mogul, but I didn't get it. If you guys haven't seen The Family Man, I highly recommend it. It's nowhere near as good as It's a Wonderful Life, but it's a great movie. And guys, comment down below. Am I wrong? Am I right about if this movie, The Family Man, is a remake of It's a Wonderful Life? I don't think it is, but guys, if you guys want to, please comment down below. Is this a remake? Is The Family Man a remake of It's a Wonderful Life? I'd like to know. See, this is a great movie. Next up, I almost forgot to show, and that was The Polar Express in 3D. This is another one of my favorite Christmas movies. This one also came out on 4K. So yeah, unfortunately for A Christmas Story, it didn't come out on Steelbook. This was the only 4K release for this one that got a Steelbook release. And this had a nice lenticular slipcover. I got this for like $5, I believe, from the Goodwill in Bend, Oregon. This is a really nice lenticular. I know there's a 4K Blu-ray of this, but I'm fine with this one. And plus, I could always watch it on 4K on HBO Max. This is a great movie. Rest in peace to Michael Jeter, who was in this movie. Next up, this next one I was gonna show Trading Places. That it says on Wikipedia that Trading Places is a Christmas movie, but I'm not counting that. I'm gonna watch it. Maybe I might show it in the next Christmas movie collection for next year or the year after. But I'm not counting Trading Places in this video. But this one I am counting, Daddy's Home 2. This one, I'm not counting the first Daddy's Home because that's not a Christmas movie. But this movie, Daddy's Home 2, is about Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg's characters whose dads come over for Christmas and they celebrate Christmas together. And a lot of people hate the Daddy's Home movies. I'm hoping that they make a third one, which I heard there are rumors that they might be making one. And I heard that Mark Wahlberg actually wants Liam Neeson to star in the third one. That would be really cool. And Mel Gibson is great in this movie as the dad of Mark Wahlberg. Damn, Mocky Muck. Sorry about my bad impersonations. And here's my 3 copies of Home Alone. I have the Family Fun Edition. This is my #1 favorite Christmas movie of all time. It might be Christmas Vacation, but this is definitely my #1 of my favorite Christmas movies. And I do also have 2 VHS copies. I think it makes sense to have 3 copies. This one did come out on 4K Steelbook, but I really want to get the 4K Steelbook, but I already have 3 copies. And this first copy is a 2003 reprint. I put this in a squeeze and shake case because the original case got destroyed. Because the case was getting a little bit destroyed. So yeah, and rest in peace to John Hurd and John Candy. Now the rest of these are VHS tapes. I got Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Great sequel. This one I don't think is as good as the first Home Alone, but still a great movie. And I got Home Alone 3, which I am counting. But I don't know if this movie has snow in it, so I'm counting it as a Christmas movie. So yeah, this one I thought was very underrated. A lot of people don't like Home Alone 3. This is the last legitimately good Home Alone movie. Even though I said in my review for Home Sweet Home Alone that I originally liked Home Sweet Home Alone, but now I hate it. Because the more I think about it, I hate it. But I'm not. I might get Home Alone 4 for the collection if it's a. I will get the VHS of Home Alone 4 if it's a rare tape. So yeah, I'm probably not going to get it. I'm not getting Home Alone 5, The Holiday Heist, because that film I watched and it was terrible. I will review I did review the first 3 Home Alone movies in Home Sweet Home Alone, and I will try to review Home Alone 3 and 4 and 5, but I am not looking forward to it. The reason why I enjoyed Home Alone 3 is because this movie features a young Scarlett Johansson. So yeah, she's one of my favorite actresses. So Home Alone 3 was pretty underrated. This next one I've never heard of. This one I was originally planning on getting rid of, but I decided to keep it. That is The Christmas Story Keepers. I'm not that religious of a person. To people who are religious, I respect your opinion, but this one I'm going to keep because it's a Christmas movie and it's like it's about Jesus, and I do believe in God and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna watch this pretty soon. It's 70 minutes. Next up is a movie I have not seen, and that is White Christmas. This movie I haven't seen, but this tape came Brandy Factory Seal. Oh my god, I do have to get the DVD of this one. This one I haven't seen. These last 4 I have seen. I got the Santa Claus. Rest in peace, Peter Boyle. I did review all the Santa Claus movies. Including the TV show, The Santa Clauses. So yeah, I think all 3 of the Santa Claus movies are great, but this one I enjoyed more than 2 and 3. And speaking of which, I got Santa Claus 2 as well. I do have to get this one on DVD, same thing as the first one and the third one. This next one I watched like 4 or 5 days ago, and that is The Nightmare Before Christmas. This movie I used to hate when I watched it in school, but now I love this movie. This is a great movie that you guys should definitely check out. And lastly, Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas. I do hope to get Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas on VHS and DVD, and I hope to get this one on DVD. It says, find out who's been naughty and who's been nice. I am a huge fan of I'm not a fan of the modern day Mickey Mouse, but I like the Mickey Mouse from the early 2000s. So this is a really fun movie to watch with your loved ones. So yeah, that is it for my entire Christmas movie collection, which I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you're generous enough, please consider leaving a like on this video and subscribe, plus it really helps out. And I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye, everybody. Adios.